What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the We Market Mass YouTube channel. My name is Eli Rubin, co-founder of We Market Mass, and today we are talking about how to spy on your competitors for free, completely free. Unfortunately, in order for me to show you that, I have to go into a tool that we pay for, but this is something that you can do completely free. So let's say I'm the owner of Tempacha Solutions, which is an HVAC company, and I want to know why I'm only ranking down here. But when I go up here to, let's call it Magic Air, Magic Air takes over this whole area around Carver over here. We want to explore exactly why they're doing what they're doing. The first thing I'm going to do is Google them. Magic Air, contractor in Carver, Massachusetts. All right. First things we're looking at when we're spying on a competitor. Number one, Google reviews. When's the most recent Google review they got? 2 weeks ago, 6 months ago, 6 months ago, 8 months, 8 months, 5 months. Okay, so they're pretty active when it comes to Google reviews. This is a big signal to Google on why they rank so well. Next thing, they're in Carver, Massachusetts, according to their business profile. When someone has an address on their business profile, they are almost always going to outrank someone who has a service area on their business profile because Google knows exactly where their business is located. So that's why if we come back here, they completely own this Carver area because Google knows that they're located in Carver. But even in the North Carver and Plimpton, they're doing pretty well. And again, down here, they're also doing really well. So next thing, once we've looked at their Google business profile and understood everything over here, and notice they have posts on their business profile 7 days ago, January 27th, January 26th, 21st. So they're active. They're doing something that is allowing their business profile to rank well. Next thing we're going to do is go to their website. Now, again, none of this is going to cost anything. All of this is free 99. The first thing that we're doing here is looking to see what areas they're mentioning on their homepage. And in this case, it actually looks like they're not mentioning anything on their homepage. They have Carver down here, but it doesn't say Carver's, HVAC specialist. So that is an interesting one. If we go down to residential, they got a page for AC installation, heating, routine maintenance, commercial, same thing, metal fabrication, mass save. That's a good one. Join our team about and contact. Okay, so there's nothing super crazy here that we've uncovered yet, but I want you to make sure you're going through their website and looking at what towns they're actually mentioning. If this said Carver's best HVAC installation, repair, and maintenance company and it's working well, well then if you're in the town next to Carver, you should probably have your town name in the title because otherwise Google's going to bleed those two over. The next thing you can do, you can copy the URL and go to Google and type in site with a colon and then the website. What this is going to do is bring up Google Search Console. This is how you see, let me bring myself to the middle. This is how you see every single page on their website that has been indexed or read by Google. These are all of the options that Google has to show when someone is searching on Google. So right here, ductless mini split installation, Bridgewater, Massachusetts. They're probably ranking all right in Bridgewater. Carver, Massachusetts. Carver, Massachusetts. Carver, Massachusetts. Pembroke, Massachusetts. Harwich, Massachusetts. Carver, Bridgewater. It seems like the ductless mini split is a good one for them because look, ductless mini split heat pump installation, Duxbury, Massachusetts. Now, interesting thing to note here, there were some omitted repeat results. So Google is looking at some of their content, seeing it's too specific, but you can tell exactly what they're going for here. I mean, we literally researched this for 1 minute. I'm not an HVAC technician, and I don't know the Magic Air guys, but chances are their bread and butter is ductless mini split heat pumps. Because look, there's one page on it for Bridgewater. There's one page for Pembroke. There's one page for Harwich. There's one page for Carver, right? Bridgewater. Didn't we already say Bridgewater? Yeah. Okay, so that's doubled up. But anyway, we go to this page, and it actually takes you to the home page. So they might have the home page titled wrong. Let's go to the Bridgewater one. Ductless mini split installations in Bridgewater, Massachusetts. They're showing the service. They have the phone number right there. And then it talks about mini splits. So, again, without even paying a single dollar and without knowing anything about Magic Air, I know that the service that they're going after in their location is ductless mini split installations. Now, if you're the next town over from them and you're also going after ductless mini split installations, you need to make sure you at least have a similar structure to them, because otherwise they're just going to take all the searches. This is a Bridgewater specific page. Again, if we go back to Google Search Console, this is the wrong tab. If we go back to Google Search Console, we got a Duxbury specific page. Look, it's almost the same page. In fact, it is the same page. So this might actually not rank very well. You want to make sure the copy is a little bit different. But we understand that they're doing ductless mini split. We also understand the exact structure and how they think they're getting their leads. So again, at a bare minimum, you need to copy this and make sure that your business has a similar setup for the locations you want to service if you're also installing ductless mini splits in the same location as these guys. A better solution might be to find a service that's similar that they're not going after. Maybe heat pump installs or something like that. I'm not an HVAC business owner. I'm a marketing business owner. But you could find a similar service that's not targeted by these guys right now and start to own that niche instead. Now, the reason I say that is because instead of competing against each other, you can own one, they can own one, and instead of fighting back and forth, you can go straight to the top on that second service that they're not targeting right now, and it's very hard for them to catch up to you and rank better. The third way of understanding what they're doing and seeing if they're really investing in SEO as a whole, SEO is search engine optimization, is to download the Detailed SEO plugin. So let's do Detailed SEO plugin Chrome. So you have to be on Google Chrome. You go to the Detailed SEO extension, and you'll add that to your Google Chrome. And what this does is on the top right corner, you guys have seen me use this before, it will pop up the technical SEO aspects of the website. So when it's green and when there's only one H1, let's see, there's only one H1, but there's 22 H3s, so it might not be perfect. But if any of these are red, the odds that they're doing ongoing SEO, very low. And that means that that's an opportunity for that's your opportunity for the taking, would be the proper English for that. Because if they're not properly structured to be indexed by Google at the most basic format, they're probably not doing anything in depth on the SEO side of things. And that might be a sign that if you invested in SEO now, you could get ahead of them and it'd be very hard for them to catch up to you. I love this stuff, by the way. I'm feeling very passionate about this video because I think this is a huge helper if you want to go research your competition. As far as the headings go, what we're looking for is one H1 that tells what you do and where you do it. Notice Carver is not mentioned here. That's a big miss for these guys, and that's an opportunity for you. If you put Carver, Massachusetts with the same exact title, Google might start seeing you as the expert in Carver instead of these guys. Now, granted, if you have less than 74 reviews, there's more at play than just that. But you want to make sure your SEO is structured properly. Let's go back to one of their mini split pages, and we'll look at the SEO here. This is all proper length, everything references itself. Ductless mini split installations in Duxbury, Massachusetts. That's what we saw in Google Search Console when we searched as well. That is really great. This H3 structure, like really the page should be a little bit more structured, but someone set this up that kind of knows what they're doing, which means, again, that if you want to go after ductless mini split installations in the surrounding towns, you either need to get with a real good SEO agency or you need to find another service to go after and mention that you also do ductless mini splits so that you can rank well inside of those terms. Those three things will allow you to completely research your competition. So again, if you have some time, and that literally just took us, 9 minutes, 8 minutes to get that done, you can go to your competitor's website, click through the services that they're offering, click through the locations they're servicing, and click through the pages to see what actual towns are listed on the pages. You'll get a good idea of what they're doing and where they're doing it. From there, if you go to Google and you type in your competitor's website with a site in front of it, site, magicair.com, this is going to bring up Google Search Console. These are the pages that Google has to choose from when someone's Googling on Google. That was a lot of Googles in one sentence. But what that means is you can understand the pages that they've created and what they're actually going after. And this is where we discovered that ductless mini split heat pump installations are a big win for them and something that they're doubled down on. And then finally, you can go to their actual website. Again, we'll go here. and you can download the detailed SEO plugin, which is completely free. And I didn't build it. I don't get any credit for it. But you can check to see if they're set up properly from an SEO perspective. One of my favorite things to do is take this and you can screenshot it and put it in ChatGPT and say, what could I be doing better? Actually, let's just do that real quick. I own a HVAC company in Carver. How could I make my headline and description rank even better on SEO? Suggest updates. Now, you could also do this where you take all your competitors' titles and descriptions for their pages and paste it there and say, these are my competitors. This is the one that I think is doing the best. This is the one that I don't think isn't doing the best. Or this is the one that I don't think is doing the best. And as a result, you could have, a bunch of stuff in here. But ChatGPT will give you feedback on all of this. Targets Bridgewater, Massachusetts. I screenshotted the wrong page. That's my bad. But see all this feedback that it gives you? This is free sauce from ChatGPT that you can implement and will work better. You figure out what's best here, and as a result, ChatGPT tells you exactly what's the best. So between those three things, plus the bonus of taking the screenshots from the detailed SEO plugin and throwing them into ChatGPT, you should be ready and prepared to thoroughly understand exactly what services your competitors are going after, where the towns they're targeting are, and what the gaps in their coverage are that you can then double down on in your own SEO efforts. And if own SEO efforts are too complicated, feel free to shoot us an email. It's hello@wemarketma.com. Again, my name's Eli. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.